Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be playing another round of 9 Kings. Except this time we are going to play the King of Blood. Unlike the other factions that have, which they have a lot of nice abilities and I do enjoy playing them, the King of Blood is kind of a horde faction. And what that means is it has a lot of units, or fodder. And while it's normally not a good thing, they can be taken out, they also have some pretty awesome units, or buildings. Such as the Pagoda. It will summon invincible ghosts onto the battlefield. Really powerful. Has bombers that'll take care of the fodder of the enemy teams. The cemeteries that'll summon units after our fodder dies, which I think is going to be a really nice pairing together. And of course the demon altars. But let's get into it. We are going to be playing on Squire difficulty. We're going to be playing on no perks. And this is my very first time playing as this faction. I have seen some stuff about it, and I am a very big fan of it. Alright, first is the placement of our capital. We're going to put it there. And the very first unit is very important because it sets the tone for pretty much the entire rest of the game. And how and all that'll all work out. I think we are going to start with... We are going to go with a bomber to get rid of the enemy's fodder ahead of us. We're going to put that right there. Alright, just some weak units to start off with. Easy. That's a little ghost. I like that, actually. I knew it's going to summon ghosts. I actually like those little ghosts. It's nice. For this gameplay, I feel like I want to stick more to the demon faction, because this is the first time trying it out, and I really like it so far. So I'm gonna try and just use demon cards as much as I can, and not, especially things that are like the forest or anything like that doesn't really fit the theme. And I think we're also gonna go with some carnage units. Yeah, put those right beside. There we go. That's really convenient putting them at the very back of their line. That's nice. I just spam ghosts there. That's cool. Like I said, I'm not gonna try and get a bunch of units that go against the theme of that, so I guess we're just gonna take a buff. Yeah, we'll go with combustion, just because we're already going with the explodey theme for our fodder in the first place. I think that'll go really well. Our first blessing of the game, it will damage, or double the damage of the card on the target plots in the Year of the Prophecy. I really hope we get some. I've had some, had some bad luck with getting on the plot so far. Alright, we are gonna start with this one. We're gonna go ahead and get the Mangler. I think we should use the turret. The turret will be good. Yeah, it's got some area damage as well. Should go really well. Oh, we can spam. We really can spam the ghost. That's awesome. Alright, we are gonna go with the Imp. I think the Imp is gonna end up being my favorite card, because unlike the other units that pretty much just explode, the Imp actually does put up a bit of a fight. And I'm pretty sure you can't spam them like the Ghost can, but I think they have a lot of units whenever you first get them in the first place. We'll go ahead and put them right there. Yeah, quite a few units, I like that. Spam some Ghosts in the back line there. Can't spam too many. I wonder how much, what's the cap is. We're gonna go ahead and get a go ahead and use the Spire. A little bit of heals. I like this one pretty good. I think we're gonna go with Covenant, and it's gonna fit the demon theme pretty good. So, I like that. We're gonna upgrade our pagoda. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And water on the back lines. The Blood Rebellion. So get some blood, kind of like our own kingdom, like that. Okay, we're gonna go with now, because we just got a perk for it. We're gonna go ahead and get a demon altar up and running. And I think we're just gonna put that right in the middle of everything. Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, I like that a lot. Spamming some ghosts at the back line. Take care of the ranged units. Working out pretty nice so far. Like I said before, I'm not gonna bother with the oh, I am gonna go ahead and get the demon altar. And I'm not gonna bother with the reroll. We'll just keep that. I really like the demon altar because we've already got fodder up here, and for every one that I'll both those up. For every unit that's killed, it'll summon a demon as well. And considering the majority of our army is still, even with the imps, is just fodder, being able to summon units after they die is going to be really, really nice. We're going to do that. I still really don't want to use units other than the demon units, if I can help it. So, I think we're just going to go with the library so far. I think that's what we'll do. Go with the library. Yeah, like right here will be fine. I know it doesn't fit exactly the theme, but I feel like as long as it's not a unit and it's still the demons that are really fighting, it should be. Oh, there's where the ghosts are. The ones that I can summon. And I guess that's the cap as well. We're gonna go ahead and get. I think we should get. Hold on. Yeah, to erase my units there. I'm happy this thing's getting upgraded, but it's killing my units. I'll go ahead and get some carnage. And now we get to very demon-like declare war on another faction. Now everyone can do this, but still like it. We're gonna go with the King of Progress because I've had a lot of trouble with the King of Greed, and it's just not worth it. I do not like playing against the King of Greed. I'm gonna go ahead and summon in some. Let's see. Now we'll put a spire. Actually, we'll get a spire first, and that way we won't have to. Put it right here, actually. That way we won't have to lose more troops to the Mangler. As nice as it is, and it actually is pretty nice, like even though it does AoE damage, it's nice. It's not worth a full regiment of troops dying every few turns. May not have been the play to get it in the first place, but I still want to, to the best of my ability, I want to stick to the demon theme. Still. Yeah, we're not getting any troops besides demons. We're gonna go with this one, and that will upgrade all of our troops after it reaches level 3, which, I mean, I feel like it shouldn't be terribly hard. We'll just get a couple upgrade cards, and we can do that in several turns. That'll be really nice. Fill out the rest of this. And fill out the back line with ghosts. Nice. Little demons there, or imps. I'm not sure if those are like ghosts, imps, or there's a lot of them. What do we want to do? I think we'll just go with a clone, honestly, because then I can just clone the imps. And I do still like the imps. I think they are they're my favorite units. Like out of all of them, I think the imp is and it's almost maxed out. They may be kind of a fodder unit as well, but I go. I really like the ghost ability. And now we've got to decide if we want to go with the Mangler, which, I mean, it really isn't bad. But the amount it keeps destroying my units. And I don't know if I want to, I don't know if I want to do that again. I think I'd like to keep my units. I think we'll just go Vampirism this time. And then, because I'm really liking these so far. The imps have been really, really nice. Line. Progress. Played against the King of Progress very much in the last few campaigns. It's not been a lot. I feel like playing against these guys would suck though. Whenever they bring them out later on, it's gonna suck. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah, because then it'll give us like everything. And we get a Royal Decree. Sweet. Oh, sweet. All active allied troops are replaced with level 3 imps. That is really, really nice. Of course, we only have one active unit, but it's a free level up, which I'll take it. And this one will level up all our plots, so we're gonna go ahead and play this one. The imps are pretty good. I feel like the imps can take care of quite a bit of this so far. Level 3. Blood Rebellion. It's not too bad. I definitely need more troops though. I'm almost, like, the last few turns have been really, really low on that. I'm at 10. And I know I've got some buildings to deal damage as well. But if they get past it, then it's like game over if they take my capital. I think we'll do... This will be nice. Cemetery. Yes, I like the cemetery. Because if an imp dies, and we've got a lot of imps, then an imp can take its place. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And then we're going to need to spam units into this really, really soon. Not just imps, but other ones. The bombers. Or I might just put all imps. Just go with all of the imps. They're pretty nice. There's a lot of them too. In comparison to the bombers. They'll stick around at least and take some damage. Yeah, I like that. And we should be able to level up everybody with this one. I don't know if we'll do it yet. I think we'll wait a turn before we use that. And now we can finally open up another plot. I just don't know where yet. I feel like right next to this, and that way I can, it won't destroy both of them. It'll pick between one of the other, and I'll be able to keep it for another turn. We're gonna go ahead and put the Carnage down. Or can I? Why isn't it letting me put Carnage down? Well, for the imps. Or is it? This is just a buff. Ah, it's my fault. I thought it was a unit. I thought that for so long. Alright, then we will go ahead and I'll just buff them up with... Yeah. I'm not going to make them just explode. I want to strengthen them. I really like the imps. In most games they were also water, and they kind of are in this game too. But they're stronger than I would have thought. I would have thought they would be really, really low damage and low health, like complete fodder. But they're not. They're actually pretty nice. Yep, it's already leveled all the way up. So 23 ghosts is the max we can have, which is still pretty nice. Because they can't die. I think we'll go with this one, because honestly I'm sick of the Mangler. It's not really done anything for me so far since it's started. So we'll get rid of that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give them explosion as well. And then shield them. And then it really doesn't matter where we put them on the plot, and they'll gain. Failed. It happens. And then these, their range units the jacket rainbows. They take forever to shoot. We'll see them now. They haven't done anything. But whenever they do shoot, they do a decent amount of damage. Goes taking care of everything like that. And then the imps being summoned by the demon altar. Alright. This is tough. I kind of like the scapegoat. It's not exactly the demon theme, but it's pretty nice for gold generation. I think we'll go with osmosis though. That way I can stick to the demon theme, and I think it'll, from what I'm seeing, the same card as a target plot. So it should upgrade all of my. Does it upgrade my library? No. I wish it had. It's fine though. Still doing pretty good, all things considered. We're dealing really nice damage as well, especially our ghosts in the back line. I really like that they can't be killed, but we need more either imps. Yeah, we're just gonna need a bunch more units. Because we are. It's getting a little sketchy having all them right there. Don't like that. We'll go with static. I'm still not willing to let's try and do this. It'll level them up all, and then I can sacrifice this one later. It'll level up everything. It has actually, that's really, really nice. Okay, this goes to the back line to take care of these guys. Take care of that. That was a really easy match, actually. King of Nature has some good stuff, but I don't care for its normal troops, like the hard troops especially. I don't think they're that good. See, this is what I like a lot. Perfect timing. The spores, I love them. They're great. They really are. The only thing is, I am running a demon campaign. Otherwise, I would get this one. My last campaign, this was amazing. It was really useful. We are going to go with Procreate, I think. Poison attacks would be nice too, but I think more units and better perfect time. We got an imp, which is one of the main things. Another imp. Perfect. So we roll it again. Any buffs? Anything different? Is this a buff as well? We already got. I'm pretty sure we already have that. So the rest of these are just units, so not for the demons. We're gonna go ahead and put static on them, and the sword buff, and yeah, the demon unit down there. I was gonna use Procreate, but I think we get more units for just the regular units than the Procreate would have given us if we had used it for regular spores. My buildings are actually the buffs and stuff. It's really helping me because normally the imps, I mean, I really like the imps, but they suck. Just as compared to like the other troops of about any other faction, they're not that good. But yeah, we're just gonna go with an imp here. I need that. Still, of course, Procreate might be able to waste those. Waste a turn. work. I really like the pagoda. Still not sure what it's doing right, but it's been really nice so far. I like the ghost in comparison to the stone launcher, forget what it's called. And sticking to the theme, we'll go with some buildings like, it's not 100% demony, but I feel like just buffs and things from other units are still fine as long as we stick to like the imps is the main fodder. Attack range area doubled. This one's really, really nice. I think we're gonna go with that instead. That is a really, really nice buff. And we still have that on here, our imps in the first place. Probably get it again. Right, procreate first on our level 3s, and that's, yeah, it. I thought it was a buff, but it's still activated it, but I would probably still build the same thing, so it's not a huge different thing. That was really, really nice. That is blown up, and most of my units are still alive. That was really, really nice. It was really, really nice. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I've already got an imp. And it should, yep, it'll bring it to full. Go with the buff for the bomber. Go ahead and make this level 3. Do this one, and we'll buff it next turn. We're already at year 22, which is really nice, and much longer until just that's an increased push level. Wait till after this to check, but that's nice. I'm not really worried about the teenager. I don't usually bring out anything too crazy, just the basic units that I can take care of, especially if my stuff blows up on them in the first place. It's not too bad, and it'll get rid of most of their stuff. I kind of want poison attacks, and that is just a straight buff, which would be nice for my imps even further. Should I go units? I think we'll go units. And we make peace with a king. King of Spells is more annoying. I think we'll just go like, make peace with him, and we'll keep dealing with the King of Nature. And also, I really like King of Nature's Procreate cards. So if I can get some more of those, it'd be really nice. Yeah, these are maxed, so we're gonna go ahead and hold on. Or should we? It's 9 units. These are already. Yeah, we'll just do that. Give them still the same, but those have more buffs on them. Yeah, the Royal Decree I got earlier, the fireworks, the bombers that have their attack range area doubled, was really, really nice. It's wiping out the entire front line, which I love. What are these at? It would just be the one, but it would get rid of this thing, and it does nothing. I guess we'll go ahead and sacrifice it, just because I kind of want out of there, and I can put something else there later, once I get more units. I need to start, the next time a merchant comes by, I need as many imps as I can, or related buildings. I don't know if it stacks though. If one imp dies, would it add more cemeteries to do the same? No. Finishes there. Got. Oh, I can finally get the poison bottle. That's nice. And a plot of land. Also really, really nice. 50%. Adjacent troop. See, the library is actually really nice because it could bring all the buffs of these 3, or vice versa. I might make these my poison units, and I've got to pick a direction to go in. I don't really think it matters too much. Maybe right here, so I can just put some stuff there in a minute. First, we're gonna go with the bomber though. Oh, they both have the bomber trait already. Might sacrifice this one then. I'll give them poison to these units. They don't really have any buffs so far, and the other ones are already kind of... Yeah, it's just gonna That's the whole thing whenever you start like a match, because the King of Blood is to spam your ghosts. Gives them more time to deal damage, and they can't be killed anyway, so just spam as many as you can. Unify is really nice. Would that take all of my... Hold on. If that would take all of my imps here and put them into that, that'd be nice, but I don't have them there. I could just keep the card. We're gonna go with Unify, and I'll just hold it in my hand until later. But that's really nice. If I can get some more imps, like here. Could I do that? No. We will get some more though, because that's already maxed out and I can't do more with that. But if I could keep the buffs that these have, that would be nice. I can't do anything with Bomber. I think we're just going to go ahead and sacrifice that. I could wait for more imps, but I can use gold for something else later anyway. Progress is not bad. My ghosts can't be killed. Those soldiers will not be fun to play against. And then we've got... in this game, it's too close to the end. I don't think Conculator would be very good. I think we'll just go with Reinforce and use it on our ones, and hopefully that'll copy by the library to there anyway. Another Blood Rebellion. The towers and our buildings are terrible. And the imps are still really good, and I like that, but they are still kind of foddery. It's mostly the ghosts, I think, that have helped out quite a bit. How's the Demon's Altar? It's already leveled all the way up. Let's see, we re-roll. Let's go ahead and re-roll again. I'll just take Bomber. I already knew we'd have one, and I'll just wait for the imps to come. We'll upgrade our Spire, sure. It's all the way upgraded now, that's nice. Put some stuff in. Spam those. And yeah, the ghost have increased, so I guess the cat isn't pretty. I thought it would be. It's not. Alright. There it goes again. I'll go with Poison Vial. Doubles the stats of all active demon altars. That's really nice. Our towers aren't dealing any attacks, so that'd be useless. It's actually really nice supplies. I think we're gonna go that. It is gonna double my demon altar, which is really, really nice. I like that. And it grows stronger the longer we've got it. So by the end time, I feel like it's gonna be really, really nice. Poison Vial on this one, I don't think it had it yet. Or did it? No, I think this one's the one that didn't have it. Ranged units back to the front line. Think about the bombing strategy so far are just go with overhaul. I feel like later on it'll be useful if we have a little bit more time before the end. That would be useful. I need more stuff, I think. Not that. Brought some of them over, but there was nothing else to really do with it. So I could have discarded something for some gold, but I don't think gold's gonna matter this late in the campaign. I really want more imps, but I have to sell it to this. I don't know. Do like this. The procreate again, and I can increase how many demons we have, which is really, really nice. Gonna go with poison again. I didn't end up getting it to the last ones, so I did waste a little bit of gold, but at this late in the campaign, I still don't think it'll matter. Like, I don't think it'll be game breaking. Steel coat for sure as well. And we're out of gold, so that's the end of that. We're gonna go ahead and procreate. Like I said, the main one is the thing that we want to get the most, and cancel the damage for the first. That'll help keeping our boys alive. They have the most number, this section of imps. They have 66 versus 39, and then they have almost every buff. I think now every buff, including poison now. There. And this one, doubt I'd even need one because it's just melting at this point. Yeah. I don't care. Even the King of Gold, I think, or Greed, rather, at the end, I don't think he would even be that tough to deal with. This has been a really good build. We're gonna go with another buff. We're gonna put it on these guys. Guess we didn't have all the buffs, but it's fine. Put some good stuff back. Yeah, the bombing buff, along with the fireworks, is just melting everything so far. And then I'm not getting the Mangler. I'll waste a turn before I get that thing again. Alright, we are facing the King of Nature as the final boss. I guess we can just do this one because it doesn't really matter. It's not gonna do anything. We'll just discard the rest of those. Start it. Incredibly valley of the King of Nature's. Extent, the kings are always difficult, especially these circles are really annihilate troops. This has been an easy boss so far. Still got the giant heap of things. And that was the blood campaign. That was actually really, really fun. I'll have to do it again sometime. Well, thank you all for watching.